And one thing I don't like that shit. But that's how them niggas get in, right? They got to go talk down on another nigga to a bitch. See, that's how they get the pussy. That's all they're gonna talk about. And then if they get with a female and say, why you always talking about a nigga 24/7? You must like that nigga. You must be gay. You talking about a nigga 24/7. Yeah, cause the nigga you talk down about, that's the nigga getting the money. That's the nigga getting it. Then you just sitting on the sideline talking to a bitch. You fucking a bitch every night. Broke as fuck. Rolling up weed. Smoking. Yeah, you may get the award, but you ain't getting the work. The people that get the work, they get the award. The mother the motherfucker get the glory, they get the award. The motherfuckers that get the award, they don't get the glory. You know why they don't get the glory? Because they want everything easy. They want to smoke. They don't sell the weed. They broke as fuck. They smoke the weed and sell a little bit of it. You don't smoke the weed and sell a little bit of it. That's some broke nigga shit. Gotta sell the weed all the way. You want to get some weed now and then. But you just have the weed bullshitting. You don't get no money. Like them niggas be smoking that coke. Them folk don't be selling that shit. They be smoking that shit. And they be fucking up them folk money. They can't pay back the money to get their ass knocked off. I don't know why they folk be borrowing money from motherfuckers and they can't pay the shit back. Don't borrow no money from nobody. You can't pay the shit back, don't borrow it. I learned that lesson. Borrowing money from motherfuckers and can't pay the shit back. That's fucked up, man. But that what these niggas do. These niggas turn up for these bitches. They talk down about another motherfucker. That's what I say. The same motherfucker you never get nowhere by talking down about a motherfucker. You don't. Because that motherfucker is out there getting some money and he probably gonna go fuck another bitch somewhere else. Because the same bitch that doubt that nigga and talking down on that nigga, he gonna be straight. He gonna have something to feed his all. He gonna have some insurance. He gonna have money. He gonna have all this shit. That nigga that talk down on people, he ain't gonna have shit. He gonna be another broke ass nigga. They got a woman on his arm. He'll sell out a nigga to be with a bitch. But he can't get that bitch nothing but some weed and coke. He ain't got no money. He just a nigga that just know how to put knowledge in a bitch head. But he ain't putting no knowledge in there. He's just doing everything to keep her ass chained up in a cage. That's basically what these niggas do. They keep these bitches locked up in a cage from now and then. And that's probably why these bitches can't do shit. Can't do a goddamn thing. These niggas holding these bitches' hand, holding them back. That's why I told you, be careful who you talk down on, cause you don't know what them folk go through. You don't know. Maybe you can talk down about a man, you try to analyze a man you don't know, you ain't never fucked, you ain't never even seen. See, that's the problem with these women. These women think they can analyze a dude that they never fucked, they never dated, they never experienced with. They can't figure out a dude they ain't been with. They say, oh, he a fuck nigga, oh, he a lame, he just, you say he a lame, well, if he ain't talking to you, he ain't spitting no game to you, you can't say he a lame. And he ain't spitting no game to you, he ain't trying to talk to you, you can't say he a lame. The only way you can say he a lame is he spit game to you, he talk to you. He ain't spit no game, he ain't talk to you, he ain't approach you. You can't say he lame. You can't say that shit. You talk about everybody all you want, but them motherfuckers you talk about is the one getting the money. Cause your man ain't got no job. Cause your man can't get no money. He sit on his ass. He waiting for you to collect the money because he trying to make money off your ass. And you giving him all the money. He don't want to get no job. He don't want to do shit for himself. You lay up with a nigga with no motivation. That's what's wrong with y'all. And that's why y'all gonna be feel down. That's why y'all gonna be held back because of these niggas. You niggas don't want to meet no family. They don't want you to go to no family. They want to keep you locked up in a chamber. And you letting these niggas keep you locked up like that. You let a nigga hold you down because he don't want you to go nowhere. He feel like he trying to control you. You stringing this good nigga along as a relationship. You playing with this nigga emotion and his feelings. And you going back fucking an old nigga. The nigga that got locked up, you going back to that nigga. And turn out this nigga got a whole family. And then you running back on it, you trying to fuck, you talking about, oh yeah, you running back on a good nigga like, oh yeah, he supposed to take that shit. These women turn these good niggas into psychopaths and killers. Cause they lying, they deceitful. They don't want the dude, they accuse him of cheating, but they fucking around on the dude. But this is a dude that took you out of the hood, took you out of the environment. You didn't even want that shit. But the man gave you everything because he loved you and he cared. But the man gonna keep going through the hurt because he not understanding his role. He not. You keep chasing because you keep trying to go for women that don't mean you're no good. They just want to fuck around with your heart, your life, all that type of shit. You need to leave him alone. They ain't no good for you. They good at fucking you over. They good giving you their ass to kiss. That's all it is. And they feel like if you ain't got shit to talk about, they don't want to talk to you. Because if somebody feel like you talk about the same shit every fucking day, they get bored. You gotta talk about something different. Something different that they know. Very easy, because if you talk about the same shit, you talk about work all fucking day, they gonna get bored real quick. They gonna start answering messages, they gonna start answering phone calls and shit. They don't want you to call. That what that is. You gotta have some news to talk about. You gotta have a story to talk about. You gotta have a life to talk about how hard it is to pay bills and shit. You gotta have something to talk about. You can't just be talking about every nigga that walk by, cause that gonna make you a jealous ass nigga. They gonna be like, oh, I can't deal with this nigga. He a jealous ass nigga. He talking about other niggas. He dream about other niggas. Nigga, she gonna say, oh, this nigga gay. He talking about other motherfuckers. And he can't talk about what he do or his career. He talking about another motherfucker so bad, he ain't got shit. That's why he talk about other motherfuckers. That's the bullshit that he don't like. The bullshit. Cause these niggas is hustlers, they getting their own money. They rolling up in their car, they hustlers. But them bitches don't want that shit. They wanna be down with the same nigga that they been with until they get on his feet. But that's the problem, baby. That nigga ain't never gonna get on his feet. Cause you get on your feet, he gonna ask you for money. He gonna be riding around your car. He gonna be trying to fuck other bitches in your car, in your vehicle. He'll try to bring other bitches to your house, to your crib. You giving this man every damn thing. You giving him a lifetime. You spoiling him. And what the hell he do? He go around and fuck around on you, run you through the mud, and you can't get rid of that nigga. Then when the good nigga come along, you try to treat him like a little boy. You better just say fuck it. And that's the reason why I feel like the good niggas, they don't last long. They always come the first. They say the thugs come first and the good guys come last. Not true. The thugs don't always come first. The good guys come first before the thugs. Because the thugs is just the casualty. See, the good dudes, they're going to last longer. The thugs are not going to last longer. Because guess what? They get killed too much in the streets. Because they always doing some bullshit and getting caught up in some bullshit to get themselves knocked off, or they probably owe somebody money, probably put somebody out of business. They probably some deep debt with the street motherfuckers. They probably done killed somebody homeboy or retaliation. They probably stole money, stole drugs. They probably been slimy as fuck towards their own niggas. They turn their back on their hood, all that type of shit. The good nigga, he's going to see because he has friends and business partners to work with, because he has a job. He wants to open up let's just say he opened up a building. He invests in the building he opened. He try to sell, he has cars. He bought like 100 cars on his lot. He's trying to pay every car note. His car note is probably $450,000. His car note is $150,000 on his car note. And he paying that shit off. Living his life, living a big ass mansion, living his life. He been working his whole entire life and he finally got what he wants. Big ass mansion, a whole 100 cars, and a good room service, and a life of insurance. That's what I like about it. That's what a good nigga does. A good nigga does that type of shit because that's the way they are. That's what they supposed to do to survive. But when a woman come along, gonna ruin their whole program. Because that woman ain't about shit. She's like devil with the horns on her head. All she want is a motherfucking dollar. Where's that dollar gonna get her? Nowhere. Because that dollar she trying to get from him, he can buy everything. He can buy a car. He can get her own place, put it in her name, get her own condo. He can give her own crib. He can buy clothes, take her shopping. He can give her own cell phone. He can give her a car, change the tears out. He can give her own symbol. That's not gonna be enough to keep a woman like that around. Because a woman like that, they gonna go their separate ways because they don't like the way you think. They don't like your lifestyle. They want to go back to a nigga that had no lifestyle. He ain't got shit in his life. There's nothing important to him out of his own life. There's nothing important to him in the world. Because all he think about is himself. So that's why a woman is better off with a good nigga, not a thug, not a drug dealer. They get caught. Yeah, they make money. They make easy, fast money. But the problem with them niggas is they have a target on their fucking back. They got to walk off their porch every damn day, looking over their goddamn shoulders, worrying about who gonna get them, worrying about who gonna shoot them, who gonna do this to them. That's what they worried about. They worry about it so bad. They can't think. And that's what I'm saying. Put on this note, man. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Don't be no sucker. Be a graduator. So don't be no sucker. and fail. Be successful and graduate. All right, y'all.